Hello and welcome back to the channel. So here's a question that might keep you up at night if you run a manufacturing business. When a procurement manager needs a precision machining partner at 11 AM on a Tuesday and they ask ChatGPT or Google's AI for a recommendation, does your company even exist in that answer? Because here's the thing, search has fundamentally changed. We're not talking about minor algorithm updates anymore. We're talking about a complete shift in how technical buyers discover suppliers. And if you're still playing by the old SEO rules, you're probably invisible to the people who matter most. Now today we're diving into a generative search optimization for manufacturers. Now I know it sounds technical, but stick with me. This is about making sure your brilliant engineering capabilities actually get found by the right people. So let's get into it. So what is generative search optimization? We've had SEO for years. In plain language, Generative Search Optimisation, or GEO if you want an acronym, is the process of making your website content easy for artificial intelligence to understand and trust. Traditional SEO focused heavily on keywords and backlinks. You might have also heard of answer engine optimization, which is designed around direct answers and conversational queries. GEO takes the ideas of both, but it places way more emphasis on context, credibility and clarity. The goal is simple: ensure that large language models and AI search features can easily extract your expertise and present it to the potential buyer. Think about how your actual buyers search today. They're not typing in single words like machining or fabrication, they're using highly specific queries. Plastic injection molding for medical devices, ISO 9001 manufacturing near me. Difference between water jet cutting and laser cutting for stainless steel. Search engines and AI tools actively reward content that directly answers these specific intent. And honestly, this should be easier for technical businesses than it is for most industries. You already have the expertise, you just need to present it in a way that machines can parse and humans can trust. So here's where things get a little practical, and I want to be really honest with you here. I remember looking at a website for a fantastic engineering firm a few months back. Incredible machinery, brilliant staff, decades of experience, but their website was essentially one long page of dense text that said we can make anything out of metal. Useless for humans, completely invisible to search engines. To succeed with AI search, you need to build content that's structured logically. Clear headings, short sections, answer the critical questions right at the top of the page. Don't make the reader or the algorithm hunt for information. If you offer 5-axis machining, state your maximum envelope size and typical tolerances immediately. If you specialise in sheet metal fabrication, say what materials you work with, what finishes you offer, what industries you support. I think we also need to talk about jargon for a second. Every industry has it, and sometimes you absolutely must use technical terms because that's what the buyer is searching for. But avoid unnecessary corporate waffle where possible. If you must use complex terminology, explain it clearly or provide context. Break up your content visually. Use bulleted lists, add tables, create detailed frequently asked question sections at the bottom of your core pages. AI systems respond incredibly well to clear question and answer formats because it gives them exactly what they need to feed into a conversational search result. But here's the thing. Structuring a single page isn't enough. You also need to strengthen your overall topical authority. So instead of relying on one generic services page, you need to build clusters of related content. If you specialise in aerospace components, you need a main page about aerospace manufacturing. But you also need supporting pages about the specific aerospace grade materials you use, the machines, the inspection processes you use, common buyer problems, compliance requirements. You get the idea. The goal is to show that you're a specialist, not a generalist. AI tools assess the full context of your website. If you have 50 pages of highly detailed technical content about plastic injection molding, the AI will recognize you as an authority in that niche. It's about proving your in-depth knowledge. And look, I know what you're thinking. I don't have time to write 50 pages of content. Fair enough. Start with 10, start with 5. Just start somewhere and build it over time. This isn't a sprint. Now we need to touch on something a bit more technical, but absolutely vital. You can write the best content in the world, but if the search engine struggles to categorize your business, you'll lose out to competitors who've done the technical groundwork. Now this is where structured data and schema markup come into play. Structured data is essentially a piece of code you can add to your website that translates your human readable content into a format that search engines natively understand. It removes the guesswork. There are several key schema types that matter for manufacturers. Organization schema tells the search engine exactly who you are and where you're located. Product and service schema lets you explicitly list your manufacturing capabilities. And frequently asked question schema tags your frequently asked questions so they can be pulled directly into search results. If you rely on regional business, local business schema is crucial for capturing buyers searching for supplier near me. Now, I'm not going to lie, implementing schema markup requires a bit of technical knowledge. You'll probably need to work with your web developer, but it's not rocket science, and it's a relatively quick fix that gives search engines immediate clarity about what you do. Technical signals are only half the battle though. You also need human trust signals. Now, I've noticed that many manufacturers are quite modest. They do incredible work, but they keep it quiet. You cannot afford to do that anymore. You need to be prominently displaying your case studies and certifications. If you hold ISO accreditations or specific aerospace and automotive quality standards, they should be highly visible on your site. Show your manufacturing capability through high quality images of your machinery and factory floor. List the specific industries you serve. Add author biographies to your technical blog posts. Name your engineers and highlight their expertise. Include genuine customer testimonials. Make it exceptionally easy for both a human procurement manager and artificial intelligence systems to see your credibility. Trust is the currency of the modern web. AI models are programmed to look for highly trusted sources, and if they can't verify your expertise, they'll recommend somebody else. We can't talk about search visibility without looking beyond your own website. AI tools don't just read your website, they read the wider internet. That means there's massive value in being referenced by trade publications and industry bodies. If a prominent engineering magazine mentions your recent investment in new robotics, that sends a powerful signal that you're a legitimate and growing business. Encourage consistent brand mentions across the web. Ensure your business is listed accurately in relevant manufacturing directories. If you collaborate with a local university on an apprenticeship program, see if they'll mention your company on their site. All of these external references build a web of trust that AI system uses to validate your authority. Once you start implementing these changes, you need to track the right metrics. For a long time, marketing agencies would just send over a report showing the keyword rankings. Now that's no longer enough. Rankings fluctuate constantly, and with zero-click searches, a number one ranking might not actually generate a website visit. You need to move beyond keyword rankings alone. Measure your visibility in AI search over time. Pay close attention to branded search growth. If more people are searching for your company name directly, it means your overall market presence is growing. Track your organic traffic, but more importantly, track your actual commercial inquiries. Monitor the phone calls, the request for quote submissions, contact form completions. Review which specific pages attract the best commercial intent. If a highly technical page about titanium machining gets only 50 visits a month, but generates 3 high-value inquiries, that page is performing brilliantly. Quality always beats quantity in industrial marketing, always. Now, I know this can feel overwhelming. There's a lot to consider when you shift from basic SEO to generative search optimization. But you don't have to do it all in 1 week. You just need a practical action plan. First, audit your current website content. Read through your main service page as if you were a skeptical buyer. Are you answering their specific questions, or are you just using marketing fluff? Next, work out your web developer to add structured data. Implement organization and service schema as a priority. Then start publishing content around specific buyer questions. Talk to your sales team. Ask them what questions prospects ask when on the phone every single day. Write these questions down and create detailed, honest answers on your website. Review and improve your trust signals. Make sure your quality certificates are up to date and easy to download. Add recent testimonials. Show the depth of your experience rather than just claiming it. Finally, monitor your results monthly and refine your approach. Search optimization is never truly finished. It's an ongoing process of testing and improving. If certain types of content works well, produce more of it. If a page gets ignored, revisit it and rewrite it. So look, the way buyers find manufacturing partners has changed forever. AI search isn't a passing trend. It's fundamentally altering how technical businesses are discovered online. If you ignore this shift, you risk becoming invisible to the next generation of buyers. But if you embrace it, you have a tremendous opportunity to outsmart competitors who are still relying on outdated tactics. Don't try and overhaul your entire digital presence by tomorrow morning though. Start small. Pick one key service page, rewrite it, answer specific technical questions, add your trust signals and schema markup, watch how it performs and build from there. The manufacturers who adopt to this new landscape today will be ones winning the best contracts tomorrow. Now, if you find this helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more practical marketing advice for technical businesses. Drop a comment below and let me know, are you already thinking about AI search or is this completely new? Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.